what is your name, and then get the DNA test done and see if it's the same. You know what I mean? See if you can. Like, or what if it's just a pig?
I can see the curiosity.
You do it and it's like, my name is Steve, and then you get the DNA test done and it's just a pig skin. And it's
a pig named Steve, though.
You're in a weird situation there.
She said she knew it's a guy. I don't know. Yeah, what if she keeps calling it he and it's a woman or something, and then she's like, it's not the whole world.
It's been a he the whole time. It's like she's been, what a jerk.
Yeah, it's 2020.
I hear what you were saying now, though. Yeah, about that accent. Now I hear it. Yeah, about that accent. It was different when I was watching it versus now hearing it and listening to it. But yeah, she's got that lilt that goes up at the end. But also she's got like the vocal fry. Like, I'm super California.
Yes, you know exactly what it is.
That's expected.
I can recognize
it. This is California paranormal. All right.
Yes.
And Southern California in particular has that going on.
This is what we expected. But do you guys have anything to say about the lamp before we go on? This great haunted lamp? You think Baggins will ever get his hands on it? Think she can make some money?
He's already got one, man. He's got one already. He's got one of Ed Gein's.
He's probably making them himself.
She might know that. That's why she's like, oh, this is better than Ed Gein's, because I know you bought, what do you buy, Ed Gein's, like, mortar bowl or something from, I don't know.
He's probably got one of Hitler's. Zach doesn't care. Zach will buy one of Hitler's, I'm sure, and put it at the museum.
Oh, yeah, he's a regular. He's on his way to becoming a PP Warren. He is on his way.
He goes to her, he's like, I'll double your money. He gives her $7 for it. Yeah, okay. I got on TV twice now. It's fine.
Damn.
Okay, well, I'm done with her, but I do have one more person from this California paranormal show, and this gentleman hails from...
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where he's from. I was hoping this bit would work for the whole thing. It didn't. He never really says where he's from. But we're going to hear from a paranormal investigator named Erik Van Leer, a man who has had some of the most unbelievable experiences I've ever heard. I can't even. So let's meet Erik Van Leer.
My name is Erik Van Leer. I've been investigating the paranormal for over 25 years. And I've had supernatural encounters all over California. I had to stop because I was just getting one attachment after another, and it was affecting my life. One of my first EVPs I got at Linda Vista Hospital. It was a little girl. And I used to be psychic, and I felt that this girl needed help. It turned out years later that she might have been a demon. I captured a Class A EVP, which is electronic voice phenomena. Later that night, or a few days later, I thought I would play it for my dog. I don't know why. I wanted to see my dog's reaction, because dogs are more in tune with that kind of thing. So I put the recording up to my dog's ear, and about a week later got very sick and eventually died.
What the hell,
Jesus
man?
Christ.
Killed his dog with the recording?
What the fuck? I mean, that's probably a fucking coincidence. I hope.
Look, I don't know where these experimenters or these researchers are going off the rails here with this stuff, but don't play EVPs for your dog, man. That's like, and this is, he sounds so hopped up introducing, like, I'm Erik, I used to be psychic, and then I did this.
About that. How do you used to be
psychic?
psychic? What the hell does that mean?
I was going to ask that too. Can you used to be psychic? Can you lose it? Like, silent or something? How do you lose?
Yeah, if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
That's not true. You can
not true at all. What the fuck?
You can't forget the Force or something. I don't think that's how it works. But
oops, I forgot the Force.
Why would, and even if the EVP isn't the reason the dog died, why, that's just adding dramatics to it, man. And why would you admit that you are kind of the reason your dog died? But he's not even done there. It actually gets worse. Check this part.
I hate this guy.
We actually did a case in Garden Grove where we thought we were dealing with a little girl. And she would play hide and seek, and we would hear her giggle. And it turned out to be the demon Lilith. And I was actually raped by her one night.
Well, oh, jeez.
Whoa.
No,
man.
God, I hate this guy.
All right.
That story went really somewhere I didn't expect it to go at the end. Out of nowhere, very casually.
Yeah,
this
and
guy
a very prominent one. Amelia, Lilith herself. That is props to be a rare occurrence for any paranormal researcher, right?
Yeah, that's unusual.
Yeah, that's like the top there. I mean, and
so that's like claiming that, like, you know, people who say like, oh, I saw a celebrity or whatever. That's like some chick claiming like, oh, by the way, I just had sex with like Matthew McConaughey or whatever. Like, he loves me. Like, really? Oh, Lilith came and raped you? Fuck off.
The big, look, he's going big. He didn't get in the paranormal and mess around with, you know, Jane Doe Ghoul walking down the road. But here's more about the Lilith, California encounter. California.
Myself and others both saw her as a beautiful woman. Lilith has a beautiful side in paganism. She's the goddess of fertility. And then, of course, she has the demonic side. First night, right after I had gone to the restroom, I walk out and she's standing a foot or two away from me. And that night also, we had gotten an EVP after the client who had been there left. The investigator that I was with, he came outside while I was having a cigarette, and he was laughing hysterically, and he said, you got to hear this EVP. You got to hear this EVP. And he played it for me, and it said, we've been waiting for Erik and his penis.
Okay. I guess.
Wow, we got another EVP, a dirty EVP this time. Play soundboard 4. Let's hear this dirty one. Okay,
that's not what I heard.
Well, play soundboard 5.
We've been waiting for Erik and his penis.
Sure, guy.
No, he had to make it dirty. Let's hear it again. We've been waiting for Erik. He's confused. Maybe he was lost or something. That makes a lot of sense to me.
I mean, if it was and his anything, I heard and his peers. Like, I don't hear the word penis.
Listen really carefully this time. Like, really open your ears this time. Here, check it out.
Okay. Nope.
We've been waiting to tear open his penis.
Oh, damn.
Phil Schneider's coming back up in the news now.
Oh.
Back on the roster.
Stateroom B340 is back on the roster.
Back on the roster. Yeah.
So, I know, Amelia, you probably heard more EVPs than us. Have you ever heard many dirty ones?
I have not heard any dirty ones. I do know someone around here. There's a witch around here, and she's gotten a few dirty ones, she tells me. She's shared them to me, but I've never found that many of them, no.
Oh, you just never seems like...
Well, that's
we
good.
talk about Well, I guess we have to kind of throw all that stuff away. We got to unlearn. We're talking about Lilith here, all right? She's either a demon, or she's really good, or she's a little girl, whatever this guy...
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Well, he said it. He was talking about, we thought it was a little girl. It turned out to be the most powerful spirit of history and nature. And she said to me...
We've been waiting for Erik and his penis.
Okay, thanks, Erik. Here is the thrilling finale to the Lilith tale.
My lead investigator went into the bathroom. He comes out, and he's all like, what the hell is that smell? And I smelled it also, and it was hovering around me, and it was the smell of semen. But I never did anything to produce semen, and I never ejaculated. So,
oh my God.
Being a succubus, somehow she withdrew it from me, and the smell was there. It smelled like sex.
Smelled like sex.
Oh my God, so much gold in there. Oh,
this guy. Yeah, and I think there's a soundboard clip for what he closed with.
3 of them in there. Jeez.
It smelled like sex.
I was hoping you'd get that one. But I mean, what I love is that he started off talking like around it, right? He was what's it, circumlocution or something, where you're talking around a certain subject. He's like, I never did anything that would produce semen, and I never ejaculated. Like, yeah, that's what that is. Oh God! Like, why did
has he never heard of smelt it, dealt it? He could have turned this around on whoever that guy was.
I mean,
there's no proof.
How did he know somebody else didn't ejaculate before him? Like, it was David Huggins just creeping around that whole area, just ejaculating into bowls.
I don't know.
I don't know. They could have been all kind of weird stuff going on there before they got there. They don't know.
He denied it so much and so vehemently that I almost think that he definitely did ejaculate. That I don't understand.
As soon as he got there,
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh, it wasn't me."
Yeah, he definitely did it. It's him. It's him.
And as far as I can tell, when he said earlier that he was raped by Lilith, I think this is the rape he's talking about, where his buddy goes, dude, I think you did something all over yourself. He's like, what? No.
It wasn't me. It was Lilith.
It smelled like sex.
I was raped. I think this is the rape tale, which is a really weird way to put it after. It's just like, I don't know. These guys seem confused about a lot of things.
Dude, Lilith is about to be canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, come on,
she
go
should
after.
not be doing that.
It's like, it makes me think of, there's something about Mary with, like, on his ear, and he's, like, it just appeared there. Like, it didn't come from him, though. It's like, I don't know.
It didn't come from him. Yeah, oh my God. What the hell is this guy talking about?
Man, well, Erik's experiences aren't limited to spirits and semen. He has also had encounters with extraterrestrials. And because this documentary, you guys watch this documentary, this takes a sharp turn from skin lamps and ghosts, and they start talking about ancient aliens and the history of the Anunnaki. Drea, is that a California-centric thing? Why was that a lot of this documentary?
Absolutely not. Honestly, like the first time I really heard about the Anunnaki was listening to the Unbelievable podcast. I really didn't hear much about it. So no, not California.
This is a dude from California who watched the History Channel, and he gives everybody a lesson on the Anunnaki. And luckily, Erik gets to stick around, though. He gets to stick around because he gets to talk about an experience he had with not only an Anunnaki, because this guy doesn't mess around with the lower ones. He had an incident with the king of the Anunnaki. Let's hear.
I actually got a picture, which I have on my phone actually, of King Anu, who is the head of the Anunnaki. And in the same picture is Slender Man. And I've shown this to people who know about Photoshop. They said it's definitely not Photoshopped. And this was from the same location.
Wait. And Slender Man.
2 for 1?
Are you kidding me? That's so dumb because Slender Man is completely invented. It's a very recent invention.
He's a creepypasta.
Yeah, or hundreds of. He could have said, "And there's Bigfoot," and we were like, "Meh, okay, I'll give it a shot." Like,
sure.
Slender Man. That's like saying Baldy or something. I don't know. Or Herobrine, and Herobrine was in the picture too, guys. He was totally there.
Oh, God, I forgot about Herobrine.
This guy shoots for the stars with this thing, man. He is not content. Like I said, Jane Doe going down the road, run-of-the-mill ghosts and aliens. He's not even messing with the small. With the King of the Anunnaki and Slender Man, I think he's just into the Tournament of Aliens. This is not that old of a show.
It's not. This guy, he speaks with such confidence that I'm like, where do you find the balls to just throw these claims out there? Like, oh yeah, no, this is fact. It's definitely the Anunnaki.
And the king's name is King Anu. Just so happens to be King, like Anunnaki, but he's just shortened it up, and he's like, just call me Anu.
Yeah, he's the king.
Yeah, it's like
That's
Prince.
Why.
Yeah.
Sure, and Slender Man. The king of, I don't know what.
Slender Man.
King Anu and Slender Man just hanging out, man.
They pal around.
Maybe he's contacting Slender Man to get the Lilith kid away from him because, like, Slender Man takes kids or something. I don't know. He's making weird alliances. This is all going on in California. Remember that.
God damn it.
But that's it for this documentary. If you can find it on Awesome Man, I'm sure you all had the same problem. You have to. This does not even autocomplete. This California Paranormal. It's like Awesome Man does not want you to watch it. So good luck trying to find it. It is. Oh, God damn it. I said the name.
You said
bleep
it.
Those out. Bleep those out. Bleep those out. Bleep those out.
I'll flip it in reverse. There we go.
The TOA and TP streaming service site does not want you to see this. But maybe we do. It is fun to watch maybe where you're trying to clean your room because you'll have no idea what's going on. But
that's exactly what I did.
We have time for one more Parafornia, and it's a favorite of some, and it comes to us from...
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay. Didn't think Fresno.
We are talking the Fresno Nightcrawler, also known as the Fresno Alien. And this is a cryptid that has made 2 appearances so far, one in Fresno, California, and the other in Yosemite National Park. In both sightings, it's only seen in video footage. However, a man in Poland has claimed to have actually seen the creature. The first witness was a 60-year-old ex-Marine who is yet to be named, and his wife, who were driving near Carmel on December 12, 2014, when they came up over a hill and saw a 7-foot tall, slender gray creature, which is known as the Carmel area creature. And this witness said the following. We recently bought a place in the Fort Hill area in southeast Highland country. We first noticed, after about 30 days of living there, that we suddenly have a perfect circle that stays fresh green, no matter what weather, in our front yard. On Friday night, the 12th, we were driving home. After turning on Carmel Road, which leads to our road, we went around the curve by the Carmel Church and then up a small incline, and approximately 10 feet over the incline in front of our truck, this alien ran across the road in the woods. There have been many possible sightings of these Nightcrawler in the form of the Carmel creature, an thin, armless, pale white human